I want to take a look here at what's happening with some of the treasury markets here around the globe, especially concerning the US dollar. What we've had just happen is a surge in terms of Brazil buying these holdings, but on the other end of the stick, we have China and the US ally, Japan, both dumping treasuries as the dollar's reserve status slumps to 5-year lows. And you can see here the holdings. Now, this is the third month in a row China has continued dumping, meaning ever since they started, after we get these numbers in and they can look back and they can see what all is going on, they can take a look back and they can say, okay, it's still going downhill. They're still at it at the same pace. And you could assume that the same thing's being done right now. I've talked about it before. They've threatened to sell more treasuries. So right now, as we speak, this could be going down en masse. And Japan is a whole nother issue here. The reasoning behind that, not as clear. We're obviously not in a trade war with Japan, but what has been done with Japan is this. There have been deals put on the table to where, and not only with Japan, but with other countries, where they're going in and they're stating that you have to deal with us, let's say, like with the US dollar. In those terms, you have to do all the trade like that. Well, China has been pressing Japan for some time. And if you go back and you recall, China had Japan in the palm of their hand, actually had them shifting away with public statements in terms of what they were going to use for the trade here on the world stage. Right after they did that, massive earthquake and tsunami hits Fukushima. Call it what you want, but that's exactly what happened with the timing there. And as soon as that happened, Japan came back to the United States' side with no issues. Now, they're dumping U.S. Treasuries. Now, this may be short-lived. We see other countries do this every now and then. They can dump any kind of treasury out there. But when you see them in an effort, especially a team effort, where they start dumping en masse, this is going to catch up at some point. So you can add Russia in there, China, Japan. We'll check next month to see if Japan stayed in there with China in doing this heavy dumping. If so, we have to take a better look at what's going on there. But that is a look at what's going on in terms of U.S. Treasuries being dumped. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more updates. I'll leave a link below. It's been Dabu7.